for tuning into our weekly news roundup. I'm Lithika Botla, and in today's broadcast, we'll be covering some of the most significant global news stories of the past week. The Indian Supreme Court has extended the scope of its 2022 judgment on hate speech and warned that any delay in registering hate speech cases will be treated as contempt of court. It is also called for hate speech cases to be filed even if no complaint has been made, stating that hate speech is a serious offence capable of affecting the secular fabric of India. The court emphasized that irrespective of the religion of the speaker, no one can be allowed to break the law, and judges are only concerned with the Constitution of India. BBC Chairman Richard Sharp resigned after an independent report found he had breached public appointment rules by not disclosing a potential conflict of the interest in his role in securing a $1 million loan for the then Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Sharp claimed the breach was inadvertent and not material, and he previously denied involvement in the arrangement. The BBC has been embroiled in controversy this year and after it suspended its star football presenter Gary Lineker for criticizing the government's migration policy. The United Nations Security Council has unanimously passed a resolution condemning the Taliban's increasingly harsh restrictions on women and girls in Afghanistan, including severely limiting education and banning women from most jobs and public spaces. The resolution also calls for the Taliban to reverse their ban on women working for the UN, while Russia and China criticize the US for its past role in Afghanistan and for not returning the frozen Afghan government funds. The unanimous vote signals widespread global concern over the Taliban's actions. Singapore hangs Thangiraju Suppaiah, a 46-year-old Indian origin man, convicted of conspiracy to smuggle 1 kilogram of cannabis, despite appeals from the United Nations and other international organizations. British tycoon Richard Branson had claimed that Singapore may be put an innocent man to death, but Singapore's Ministry of Home Affairs called his claims patently untrue and disrespectful to the country's judgment and criminal justice system. Singapore maintains that the death penalty is necessary to deter drug trafficking. The White House has urged American citizens to leave Sudan within the next 24 to 48 hours due to an increase in ceasefire violations on Wednesday. The U.S. State Department has deployed additional consular staff, and the U.S. has deployed intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance assets to support air and land evacuation routes. The situation in Sudan is dynamic, and the conflict between the army and the Rapid Support Forces paramilitary force threatens to destabilize the wider region. And that's a wrap for this week's news bulletin. We hope you found it more informative and engaging. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more news.